We are doing Extra Life again this year, where you can mash buttons, roll dice, play games, and help kids along the way. I hope you'll be a part of that with us. Stick around after the video for more information. Rugged Warrior asks, Peter, I know you're not a trophy hunter, but you also like to 100% games, so have you gotten any platinums by doing that? I don't actually like to 100% games, but I do like to kind of complete as many quests as I can if in a game whose systems I really enjoy. So no, I haven't gotten any platinums yet, because usually there's something involved in getting a platinum that is not fun for me, you know. Welcome, Deatomizer. Deatomizer says, not able to find this game in the PlayStation Store. Yeah, I think I said something about this earlier, but you can't buy this game anymore. I don't think you can buy it on PC either. Something to do probably with the license and the fact that the studio went under. It's potentially a bummer, but it wasn't super well received, so I don't know that many people would consider it a tragedy. Alright, let me jump back in here. There's a parchment, too much burned away to be sure, but there's a symbol that almost looks like a fist with an eye on it. Could be a clue or a piece of trash, who knows? Any idea what that might mean? Do you always dig through other people's trash? I'll go with any idea what that might mean.
It could be the Merc symbol, or something the goblins use for their tribe. It looks a little like the symbol for Helm, god of guardians and protectors.
I don't see goblins or mercs worshipping Helm. It's probably something they stole then dropped. Goblins leave all sorts of things lying around for people to pick up.
You're right. It doesn't add up. Let's keep moving.
Deatomizer, by the way, I would never say never with this game. I have a sneaking suspicion that at some point GOG will rescue this game. If you're not familiar with GOG.com, they have a great history of rescuing games that kind of drop off the face of the earth, that the publisher isn't doing anything with anymore. They had it on their store for, when it released, and then, had to take it off. But I wouldn't be surprised if, in their minds, they're like, someday we're going to get that back, I don't know if it'll be sooner rather than later, but I'm guessing that there'll be enough demand, and if just one store like GOG or Steam can get this, I'm thinking that there'll eventually be players that'll create their own mods and patches to improve on the things that we're missing, and yeah, it's kind of a shame. But I think there's a decent chance that it'll get out there again. Oh wait, I want to be searching. Rugged Warrior says, I'm glad I got Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 4 before it got pulled off the PlayStation Store. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with licensed games, and this is, I could get on my soapbox all over again about backwards compatibility, disc-based backwards compatibility on consoles. That's a valuable thing for me, because I do go back and play old games, and if they're only available digitally, then the people making them available have to secure the rights that are involved in that, and that can sometimes, the publisher might only have the rights, for example, to sell, to make and sell games based on D&D for a certain number of years. And then once they lose that license, they can't sell that game anymore. That game can't be made available anymore. And whoever wants to sell it or distribute it or do anything with it, they're going to have to get in touch with not only the license holder for the game, but the license holder for the license being used, like Marvel, or in this case, Dungeons and Dragons. And I like games. I like some games that are licensed. Like one of my favorite.
Where there's a secret door, there's treasure.
One of my favorite Diablo clones is a PS2 game called, what is it called? Justice League Heroes, which for a long time there I played a little bit of on pretty much every stream that I did. And I finally finished it during Extra Life, so... and it wouldn't be a fit for this stream anyway, because I already love it. I don't have to try. Well, let's save first before we go through here. But that's an example of a game that's like And I don't know, when my PS2 dies, I don't know how I'm going to be able to play that again. The Atomizer says, good to know this has Pillars vibe or even Divinity-esque. Yeah, I specifically like it because of its commonality with Pillars of Eternity, which, as I was talking about before, it has real-time with pause combat, you know. A lot of reviewers will say of a game like Wasteland 2 or Divinity Original Sin, hey, it's a callback to Baldur's Gate. And I'm like, no! No, it is not, you know. Not for my taste, because I specifically love real-time with pause combat over turn-based combat. And I think for a lot of people, understandably, you know, I have to admit, it's not that big of a difference. For me, it is a huge difference, you know. And so I love it when any game, uses real-time with pause combat, which is why I have even a game like this one, with all its warts, in my collection. What do we got here? Nathan Norman says, on this topic, the Wii Shop just shut down, taking Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people with it. Oh, man. Yeah, I heard about that was coming, that was going to be shutting down soon. And it also, notably, takes down the option to outright buy some classic retro games. Now, if you want to play those games on like a home console, you're going to have to play it on your Switch, and you're going to have to play it through their subscription service, which is like a Netflix type thing. That's the way you're going to get access to those games. You can't just say, hey, I want Final Fantasy III, or I want Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. I just want to buy it outright. Well, with the system they have now, as I understand it, you got to buy into their Netflix subscription thing to have access to those games on an ongoing basis, which I am not a fan of. We hardly do any of the subscription service stuff because I like what I like, and I just want to pay for that and not other stuff, you know? All right. Let's take that, and that, and that. Great. Hey, Barbells and Joysticks, welcome back. Congratulations on finishing your work week, assuming you do a Monday through Friday work week. Alright, I'm gonna... No, I don't need to save again. I got a feeling I'm about to run into, like, some big battle. I could be wrong, but... Huh. Have I been here before? Good gravy! What happened here? Doesn't look like it ended well for any of these people. Holy crap. Okay, guys, sorry I got disconnected there. I wasn't watching my stream health. Were you guys seeing any, like, dropped frames or problems on your end that kind of tipped you off that it was about to disconnect? Sorry about that. At the moment, it looks okay. I'm seeing green on my indicators. I'm not seeing dropped frames, but I don't know what it was looking like just before it failed, so sorry about that. Barbells and Joystick says I work 4 10-hour days, Tuesday through Friday, three-day weekend every week. Okay, well that definitely has an upside to it. Okay, well, I can't get... Whatever this ghost thing is there, I can't see it. Ascend. Ascend. Should I ascend? Let's see here.
What do you need?
I need to...
I'm here to help.
Need to work the map. Where's the... Here we go. Okay, so there were no warnings. It just stopped. Looking good now. Okay. Alright. That's weird. Well, I'm glad I was able to get it up and running again pretty quickly. I came in all the way down there. I followed the left wall, pretty much all the way around to this point. You know, I'm gonna ascend. I'm not gonna... I mean, I could go back down there and keep dragging my hand against the left wall and cover this space over on the right, but I'll catch that on my way back out if I can. It's weird that it says ascend instead of descend. I'm used to going further down in dungeons. Alright, come on, one more bit of combat before we go to my last game of the night. Get something cool happening here. Load time's not great. The responsiveness, like when you have a door that'll take you to a new area and you hit X, like yes, enter that area. Then it even takes a few seconds just to like register that you hit the button, you know. So I think to get back into this game, I'll just have to have a contentment with some of that kind of sluggishness in the responsiveness of the game. All right. Empty. Have I been here before? Man, I cannot tell. Well, I'm sorry if that mimic is the only thing I end up fighting tonight. I guess I'll dip over here to the right. Union Night Gaming says, have you ever played Middle-earth Shadow of War? It seems like a game you would like. I've considered trying it out, and I'm not opposed to trying it sometime, but I heard that there are basically stealth insta-fail missions, you know, where if you are spotted, you instantly die, or timed missions maybe it was, where if you run out of time, you instantly fail and get sent back to a certain spawn point. I have no tolerance for those kinds of missions. So that's why I haven't given that one a try. Also, I'm not sure if I'd be good at the combat. I mean, if you were here earlier, you saw how I did at Witcher 3, so... And I'm not very good at the Arkham, you know, Batman Arkham Asylum combat either. Hey, welcome back, Francisco! Gosh, I feel like I've been here before, but I must have not gotten the quest objective completed. Because back out in the overworld, I've got a caravan that's trying to leave a certain area, but I need a certain gadget in order to leave that area. Yeah, I've been here. Look at that. That's a loot bag I left behind last time. So maybe I just need to go back to the site of where I had whatever boss battle I had and see if I can find Goblin. See if I can find whatever I must have left behind. Ascend again, sure. Okay, I hit the button. Now we wait. There we go. But speaking of Lord of the Rings, what I did just get, that I haven't started playing yet, but I got it, it was like on sale at a used bookstore for like $3, is Lord of the Rings War in the North, which is not quite a Diablo clone, but it was made by Snowblind Studios. And they are the ones that made the Diablo clones that I've enjoyed the most. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1 and 2, Justice League Heroes. They made all those games. And this was the last game that they made. And it's a more zoomed-in camera, but I just like the pedigree of their games so much that it was on my bucket list. Even though in the reviews there were some things that made me avoid buying it when it first came out. Like repetitive enemies and combat and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I guess I won't get it. But I figured when it's cheap enough, I'll pick up a copy. And $3, you know. Still haven't installed it. Oh no, I do have it installed. I haven't played it yet, so. That one could have made the list for tonight, but I opted to play other games instead. Yeah, I've totally been here before. Gosh, I wish I had a more accessible mini-map. So this looks like what the quest objective should have been. Well, in the meantime, I do like those crunchy boots.
Nope. Nothing in here. Why?
Allegedly stolen. Okay, I think that's part of a quest thing, so let me grab that. Oh, it's empty. Why did you even do that? Come on, Pater. Asleep at the wheel. Let's see here. Francisco Ruiz says, have you heard any news, Pater, about the Amazon Lord of the Rings series? Has anyone else heard any updates? I haven't, but I'm very curious. I mean, when I first heard about that, I was like, that seems a little soon, but then I realized, oh, Pater, you're old. those Lord of the Rings movies did not release as recently as you'd like to believe. Or as you'd like to think. And part of me's kind of bummed because I'm like, really? Is Lord of the Rings really the only successful, you know, serious fantasy series we're gonna get? You know? I thought... Stop me if you've heard me say this. Well, you can't really stop me. I'm just gonna blab anyway. I thought, for sure, when The Lord of the Rings was so successful as a film series, it's like, great! Now we're gonna start seeing, you know, Hollywood... want more properties, you know, with serious adult fantasy, you know? So we're gonna get like Terry Goodkind and Terry Brooks, the Shannara series. We're gonna get these great movies. No, both of those got turned into pretty shallow CW style TV shows. And the only fantasy movies we got, really, with the exception of one Conan movie, were kind of like for kids and young adult audiences, you know? It really went the route of Harry Potter being the influential, you know, fantasy. And so everybody was trying to do that. Then we got Percy Jackson and, you know, every other young adult fantasy series that people could buy, you know. It's like, dang it, dang it, dang it. So... oh well. This mercenary contract guarantees the payment of no less than 5,000 gold for the use of manpower and resources of the Snarling Fang Mercenary Company by the Knights of the Gilded Eye. All members of the Order of the Burning Dawn are to be eliminated without prejudice, though detainees may be requested by the on-site liaison. All final decisions fall to the liaison on site. Mercenaries are not permitted to make judgment calls on any individuals or tactics. I don't know what the crap that is, but I'm taking it. Oh.
Looks like a contract. These mercenaries were hired by the Knights of the Gilded Eye. Who's that?
I know the name. An order of knights, followers of Helm, the Guardian, sworn to protect the world from demons and devils. This doesn't quite add up.
Okay. We have to... no, I don't want to check on Jarhild. Why would the Knights of the Gilded Eye want to kill us?
The Knight said something about your guild having strange dreams. Maybe the Gilded Eye knows something you don't.
We must get back to your guildmate at the caravan. We'll make sure she's safe and make our plans for the next move.
Huh. Interesting. Return to Jarhild. So that was what I was looking for, I guess. I guess the last time I was in here, I just missed that little detail. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Sorry it wasn't very exciting for you guys. It's nice for me to know that I've progressed that quest a little bit. I'm going to save here, hit the bathroom real quick, and then go into my last game of the evening, which I've really enjoyed playing a little bit of already this week. I'm wondering if I'll hit a wall and lose interest, but I have some pretty high hopes for Divinity Original Sin. So, stay tuned for that. Here to say goodnight.
Daddy comes out of the bathroom, say, good night to him.
Okay. Sleep good, my boy.
What are you going to do? Record?
Yeah, I'm doing a live stream right now. You can wave if you want to the people.
Oh, hello.
Camera right there. Sleep good.
Bye.
Bye. See you in the morning. Oh, could you? Yes, thank you. Okay, so this game... Oh, let's see here. Deatomizer says... Oh, let me actually go back to Rugged Warrior. Rugged Warrior says, with Game of Thrones ending this year, I think a lot of these cable channels / streaming sites are trying to find the next Game of Thrones. I think you're probably right. I've been a little bit bummed at the trend for them specifically in other like premium network programming to, when they go for a serious dark vibe, also like by default throw in a bunch of nudity. That's really been a shame. And I put up a video kind of talking about why I think that's a shame and problematic for viewers and the effects that has on viewers that's different from seeing violence and other kinds of content that people might consider questionable. There's a significant difference when there's a nudity on screen in the effect that it has on us. So I'll refer you to go search the word nudity on my channel for stuff on that. But anyway, yeah, I doubt that'll be the case with the Lord of the Rings. Hopefully they'll, it'll be kind of, keep its classiness. But yeah, maybe we'll get a second shot with the Lord of the Rings TV series at making serious yet classy fantasy popular again, and there'll be other properties that'll get a second shot. Deatomizer says, have you had the pleasure in a game called Titan Quest? Well, I don't know if I would say pleasure quite yet. I have been working on it. That is another game that could have been on the list tonight, but it didn't make the list. I did a review of the first 5 hours of that game when it came out on consoles, so that would be a year or so ago, I think, and had some significant issues with it, but I would love for those to be compensated for at some point. I found it, which is really weird for me, I found it to be too easy. Really weird, really weird. So that caused me to lose interest. Okay, so let's talk about this game a little bit, my feelings about Divinity Original Sin. There's like a number of the games that I've kind of played tonight, there's things to get used to in terms of how to navigate these menus, and this one, it's really responsive. Click, click, click. I mean, it's great. But there's still something to get used to. I couldn't, I don't think play this and Pillars of Eternity at the same time. But that's not a knock against it. It's just something I have to recognize going in, that it's going to take really kind of immersing myself into it. It also, like Wasteland 2, has the potential for you to build a character that kind of doesn't function very well. But unlike Wasteland 2, there is no ability to grind in this game, and that is the single biggest problem I have with this. Biggest problem by far. Almost every other problem in the game is like so minor and not even worth mentioning by comparison, because I'm not always in the mood for like the kind of tactical experience that a game like this calls for. And so grinding levels is a way that I can make the experience less tactical for myself. But I've picked up some tips from various sources about, how you can gain some coin, which can help you buy items that can help compensate for some of those problems. I've been using guides to finish quests that basically just involve running back and forth in the city and not fighting anything, so I've gotten to the point, I just finished a battle in my save that I'm picking up right here, and I picked up a bunch of equipment and stuff and did some leveling up, and so I walked around just enough to know that this battle was nearby and that I'd be able to do this for the stream. So yeah, I think I'm in a much better place now, but it's always possible I could run into a wall and be like, oh crap, this is way harder than I want it to be, and then lose interest in playing it again, So we'll see. But for now, have him run up there. Let's see, what do these... Gotta remind myself what these things do. Deatomizer says, regarding, I assume, Titan Quest, repetitive. Yeah. That isn't necessarily a bad thing for me if their loot is still good, and I feel like my characters are making progress, but I didn't feel that in that game. I'm told that, like, once you play it through on the normal difficulty, because I couldn't select a higher difficulty, then you play it through, it unlocks the higher difficulty, and then it is more challenging and more involving and stuff like that. And I'm like, dang it, but I gotta play through the whole game once like this first, so it's a bit of a bummer. But it's, you know, I still have my game save for it, and every few months or so, you know, maybe twice a year, I think is my pattern, I'll install it, play a little bit further, and then uninstall it, you know? Barbells and Joystick says, shoot the barrel, then light it on fire. So yeah, you have to have more awareness of your surroundings here. So this is, oh, that's an oil barrel. Yeah, that's a good idea. This guy's a melee dude, though. I'm not sure if, I don't know if he has that ability. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just have him sit tight, but then that's gonna probably cause them to move away from the oil anyway. Delay your current combat turn. Okay, let's try that. That was a new one that I added to the quick slot here. And she's the one that's got some range. So I don't know if she's got line of sight to make that shot. See, that says 74%. I don't see a percentage here. Does that mean I just can't hit it? I'm not sure if I have line of sight to that shot. Can I attack that? Let's give it a try. Yeah, I hit the rock. Okay, so I should have known. She needs to move just a little bit this way first. And then I just gotta end my turn now. Alright, my wizard is also named Elderast in this one. Well, I would think... Let's see, how many APs does he have? Gosh, if I have something explosive... That's flare. Is that an area of effect? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's got a 4-meter explosion radius. 10-meter range. Oh, I can't make it. Okay, so never mind. Cancel. I wonder if I can get a little closer and then throw that sucker. I just hate to expose Elderast. Let's go right here, maybe. See if I can throw it from there. Sorry, 13 to 21. What's the range on that? Oh, 16-meter range, so there's a better shot. Let's see here. Can I... Here's a question. See, it doesn't look like I can hit it from there. Yeah, oh, there's that X. I didn't see that X before that was indicating that I couldn't go that far. Alright, Alright, let's try... Oh, this grenade's not going to make it. Oh, wait a minute! I can have it land here, and then maybe it'll hit the oil thing and cause it to blow open. Let's see here. Incoming! Yeah! Yeah, alright. A modified version of your strategy, barbells and joysticks. Thank you very much for the suggestion. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, awesome, Francisco. Have a great night. Thanks so much for coming by. All right. Well, let's get you up here and taking point for Eldoraz. Sorry, I'm spitting my chips out. Yeah. You too, Vincent. Can't quite make it, huh? That's fine. I'm gonna do like this. Yeah. Oh, is it Vincent's turn again already? Huh. Gosh, I can't throw it. I don't have any kind of ranged options. Well, that guy's sitting in the fire. I'm just gonna get him up in there, I think. I don't know what the best move is. So we're gonna do this on this guy, right? Boom! Oh, but I am on fire. Crap. A little too close to that fire there. Should we move you, like, right over here? Get you out of that fire space a little bit. Ow! Alright. So let's see here. What do we got here? Fire a normal arrow that does 35 and 4 times, sorry, 4 times, improve damage, small, crossbow concentration. Cost of precision, chance to hit. Yeah, I'll do that. Come on now, let me, there we go. Oh, I missed! Oh well. It worked for me against orcs last time. I thought it was worth risking this time. Doesn't look like I can... Oh, can I attack again? Let's try. Come on now. Oh, he absorbed some of that. Oh, man! Alright, Eldoraz. What you got? Oh, did I forget to quick swap some of my spells here? I think I did, dang it. I had like a nice fruit spell. Well, what's the range on this one? Can you hit from here? Looks like we can. Give it a shot. Okay, that was alright. Okay. Alright, Medora. Here, take out this guy. What can we do first? Um... 16 to 20 crushing. Let's try this. And then we'll whack this guy. Come on now. Yeah!
It's at hand.
That's right. Barbells and Joystick says, I saw a tip online that archery is very good early game. Melee is weak against the zombies early game. I didn't like that. A lot of the early game enemies are zombies. Yeah, I've struggled with that too. And I think it's specifically if you're using maybe edged weapons. Like if you have blunt weapons, you can still do okay against the zombies. But that's what I was running into as well. And I like games where I don't feel like I have to build a certain type of team in order to be successful, you know? Because I'm not in it for the challenge. I'm in it for, like, I want to play these different types of characters with different types of abilities, you know? And I want to have an equally easy time taking out the, you know, whatever the objective is. Alright, I guess we're done with her turn. Vincent! He's on fire! Man. So... that must be what that means. What does the green thing mean? That little green wings icon. Wait. Okay, character. Status. There we go. Okay, leader in sight, and he's burning. Okay. So leader in sight is good, I guess. 16 to 20. What's my, let's see, what does my weapon do? Let's look at that for a moment. Or wait, no, the equipment. 16, 20... Oh, 40 to 54 slashing. Okay, so you're probably just better off with a regular attack here. Nice! Again! Alright, I guess we're done. Yeah, dude, take the shot. Yeah! Alright, let's go get him, team. Let's see here. Crap. I totally forgot to quick slot some of my spell options. How many APs do I need to attack? That's, need that info handy. Four to attack. Okay. So just save 4. Can you reach him? I think so. Nice. All right, Medora, can you hit him with the with your special ram thingy? Can you make it that far? Let's do it. Boom! I'm on fire! Oh, Medora. You'll be alright. Can't attack. Okay, so we I don't think you have anything left you can do here. Alright, we'll just end your turn. Alright, Vincent. Go get him. Finish him off. Sweet. Alright, team. Get out of that fire. Oh, jeez! Sorry. I'm sorry. I led you astray. Oh, Elderast, you about to die? Stop burning. Can you stop, drop, and roll? They can't stop, drop, and roll. My whole team's gonna die. Because they can't stop, drop, and roll. My gosh. How's that for realism? Huh? If you can't stop, drop, and roll, seems like a pretty basic move. This game that's going for so much realism and interactivity with the environment. How about I interact in a circular, repetitive motion with the dirt? Alright, well... Is this fire gonna go out eventually? I'd like the fire to go out so I can loot. I have loot I want to do. These guys are about to die. Let me see here. Anybody have healing spells? I don't think I have a cleric in this group. I don't want to use my healing potions if I don't have to. Let's see. Let's see what we can see here. You got any, like, food you can eat? Stardust herb. That didn't do anything. Okay, let's try. I don't think I have a rain spell, barbells and joysticks. Let me double check. Elderast, I always design him to just be about doing damage! Okay, looks like the fire went out though, that's nice. Is that a little pile of something? That's a pile of nothing. The heck, where's the, oh wait, there we go. Fire arrow. Good. Let's open that up. Nice. Can I specifically give to Bear Daughter? Great. Wooden crate. Effects unknown. Looks like it could be pork meat, or is it Wollock? I don't know what a Wollock is, but I'll take it. Okay. Is there anything I missed over here? No. Minor healing potion. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's give that to, let's see. Actions. Move, I guess. No, that's not what I wanted. Crap. Okay, I got the minor healing potion. Wait. Pick up. Great. Alright. That's what I really wanted. Character... I guess I'm gonna have to... I don't think you can rest in this game, can you? Can you go to like a... Can you make a campfire? Or something convenient like that? Maybe not. I really don't like using... It goes against my instincts to use consumables to heal myself. Because most of these games have like a resting option. But dang it, I do not see one. Alright. Oh, she's got a bunch of food here. What does this do? Effects unknown. Alright, well, consume it. Oh, I got a little health back there. Nice. Bread. You know what? Let's move that to... Let's send that to Medora. She's really hurting. Heals plus 10%. What does that mean? Does that mean that healing items do 10% more healing? I don't know. Let's send it to Medora. Send it to Medora. And now let's jump over to Medora. Let's have her eat some of this stuff. Consume. Barely anything. Consume. Okay, gave her just a little bit of health. Could probably do something better if I cook these. I haven't gotten into the cooking system at all. Let's see if I can do that. I think she's got a cooking pot. Can I do anything with this? Combine with mackerel. Hold to craft. Nothing. You have created nothing. Well, I guess I'll have to accept that. How about ham? You have created nothing. Pizza dough. Raw meat. Surely. Surely. What? I put it in a cooking pot. I put it in a cooking pot. All right. Maybe this will get me what I want. Do I need the recipe for cooking meat? I don't know. It seems pretty basic. Once again, if we're talking about realism, put in container, make container super hot, wait. That seems pretty basic. Oh well. Well, I'm just gonna end up eating all this food then. Let's send to Medora. Send to Medora. Send to Medora. I don't want to give her raw meat. That might go south real bad. Let's see here. That might be the best I can do for now. Ooh, intestines. No, I'm not going to eat intestines. Alright, let's have her eat some stuff. Consume. Alright, not bad. Consume. Okay. Consume. 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 Alright. Good. It's pretty good. Elder Ass, you're just gonna have to drink a potion here. Yeah. No getting around it. Minor healing potion. Consume. Oh, hardly did anything. He needs more. This is just riveting gameplay. Bree Benson asks, can you get food poisoning in these games? Probably. Should we find out? Let me save my game and then we'll find out. Quick save. Let's give Eldoras that meat. He's a weak and frail wizard. Anyways, let's see here. Send to Eldorast. Eldorast, consume. Oh, okay. Chance to resist disease 50%. So, I mean, he got some good healing there, so it looks like he could have caught a disease of some kind. I'm very glad he didn't. What is this? Control highly addictive substance capable of altering human consciousness. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. What is this? First aid scroll. Cast it on Eldorast. Choose a target, right? Eldorast. Oh man, barely anything. Brutal. Okay, well, we're past 9 o'clock now. Sorry, that kind of ended on a low note of me using consumable items. But I'm gonna call it there. Thanks so much for coming out, you guys. This was cool. This was cool. I mean, both hanging out with you guys, but also, like, there's several of the games that I played tonight. I think I feel like coming back to. Not Elex. The Witcher 3, yeah. Again, I think it's always going to come down to, like, do I want to play that, or would I rather play? Like, when Path of Exile comes, I'm going to be able to play a dedicated mage in that, in a big world with a great loot system. I think that Witcher 3 is going to, you know, certainly wait because of that. And I'm also really enjoying Pillars of Eternity right now, which I played through once on PC, but I'm really enjoying it on console. It's my preferred way to play is with a gamepad and a nice gamepad user interface for that. So I think I'll probably be playing Pillars of Eternity until Path of Exile comes out. So, but, you know, this was good for me to just remind myself, oh yeah, Witcher 3, I think there's a decent likelihood that I'll enjoy this game. Maybe that I'll enjoy this game immensely. So, and then, like, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, actually, I think there's more potential I'll enjoy The Witcher 3 than Dragon's Dogma, just because the walking is still an issue. I'm not necessarily going to want to travel at night because crazy chimeras come out and blow you up. Rainbow Moon, that's not going to be something I'll dedicate an entire evening to, but that's like a nice game for like the end of the night, chilling on the bed with my wife, you know, playing on my Vita via remote play. Wasteland 2. Wasteland 2, Sword Coast Legends, Divinity Original Sin, all three of those are candidates for games that I might play after I'm done with Pillars of Eternity, and if for whatever reason I don't feel like playing Path of Exile, or I finish that, or I'm not in the mood for a Diablo clone and would rather have a party-based D&D style RPG. Well, Wasteland 2 is, you know, post-apocalyptic, but man, yeah, it was cool. I was reminded of the things I liked about these games, and I think I saw that I will be able to enjoy and overcome the problems that I had with these games if I'm just willing to give them a little bit of love. All right. Well, good night, everybody. Thanks so much, you guys, for coming out, and I'm going to do another one of these in about 3 more months. I've changed my live stream schedule a little bit. Normally, my next live stream would be after E3, but I'm adjusting it so that they can be spaced out a little more evenly. So I think sometime in May is when I'll be doing the next one. Yeah, thanks a lot. Have a good night and a good weekend. Talk to you later. It is time for Extra Life again, and I'd love for you to be a part of it with me. Here's a recycled but slightly modified promo to tell you more. Once again this year, Christian Geek Central is participating in Extra Life. This is a charity that raises funds for the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals, which provides free medical care to children whose families could otherwise not afford it. And this is very often for critical, life-saving treatment. Joining our team only requires a willingness to ask your family and friends to consider donating toward your fundraising efforts. Participants also usually do something fun and game-related to draw attention to their fundraising efforts, like a special game night at your home or your church, or like me, you could do a crazy 24-hour video gaming marathon. Now, I'm theming it around video games, but really this event can be themed around any kind of gaming, which includes both video games and tabletop games of any kind. What you do to raise funds is entirely up to you, but I would love for you to consider joining the Christian Geek Central Extra Life team. As team leader, I'll be there to help answer your questions, provide some helpful tips if I can, and just in general be your fundraising cheerleader and try to draw attention myself to your fundraising efforts. You can get more information about the event as a whole at extra-life.org, and if you choose to sign up there, be sure to select Christian Geek Central as your team so I can get in touch with you and then just help in whatever way I can. Fundraising can begin at any time, but our main push is going to be through the month of October leading up to November 2nd. That's the annual Extra Life Game Day, when I'll be streaming my 24-hour video gaming marathon live and trying to stay awake without throwing up. More details on my live stream as we get closer to it. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.